Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first session. What is inner child healing? Bear with me through this session because this is where I am going to learn how to use the screen sharing so I can share music with you to do the meditations, and fingers crossed I can get it. I've already tried once and we weren't very successful. So we're just going to get started now. I've just got to adjust my screen a little bit. Adjust a few things. So here we go. So what is inner child healing? Welcome to our very first episode of Healing Journey Together. Today we are going to explore a tender and transformative topic, the inner child healing. This work is all about reconnecting with that little part of you, the child within, who holds your earliest feelings, memories, and sometimes your deepest wounds and fears. So let's embrace this journey with some curiosity and kindness. Kindness to self, most importantly, number one, rule number one. So, what exactly is inner child healing? Imagine the inner child as a young version of yourself that lives inside your heart and mind. Now, this child carries around with it your innocence, your creativity, and your joy, but it also can carry the pain and any unmet needs that you may have faced in your early years. Sometimes, when we experience trauma or traumatic events, hurt, neglect, anything as of the sort as children, those feelings remain stuck inside of us sometimes if we haven't been given the tools and the help to move forward through them. This shapes how we see ourselves and the world around us. Now, inner child healing is a loving process of acknowledging comfort and comforting and nurturing that younger version of you. So, why is this important? Because those early experiences do often influence us in our adult lives in ways that we're not fully aware of or realizing. So maybe you may be maybe you have struggled with things such as low self-worth, fears of abandonment, difficulty setting clear, firm, and healthy boundaries. Maybe you've done some silly things like addiction and anxiety and um, just things like that. Now, and other, as well as difficulty trusting others. So these patterns might trace back to your inner child's unmet needs and the things that you didn't, tools that you didn't receive as a child to learn how to cope and move through these in a healthy and safe way. So by healing this part of ourselves, we're able to release those old wounds and rewrite our stories and be able to fully step into a more empowered and joyful life, which is what we're trying to do when everything that we do leads us to empowerment, self-love, self everything, because we have to focus on ourselves. So, how do we begin this healing? Well, some gentle ways that you can connect with your inner child is by starting by creating a safe space, which we will do with our visualization today, if it bloody works. So during this, you find a quiet moment where you can just sit and be with yourself, whether it's 5, 10, 6 minutes. You do what you need to do and what feels right for you. But you need to sit with yourself and to be able to connect with yourself without any distractions. So mute your phone, silence your phone, move away from children, TVs, pause it, turn it off, whatever you need to do, lock yourself in a little room. These things will really help for you to be able to find that safe space and sit with it, because what we're trying to do is tune out the outside world. Visualization. So visualizing your younger self, picture that child's face or your child's face, your inner child's face, and imagine what their feelings are and what their thoughts are, and then offer them some love and reassurance. So you might say something as simple as, I see you, I hear you, and I am here for you. So that's very important because we're acknowledging our inner child and we're acknowledging that there are some stuff there underlying that they don't feel safe and they don't feel heard and they don't feel loved. And we're just giving our inner child that. So then we move on to journaling. Now, this can be just as beautiful too. So writing a letter to our inner child from ourselves as an adult's perspective, and then turning that around and flipping the script and responding back from our inner child's point of view and what hurts and what wounds we may have there to our present adult self. Whatever emotions come up, you let those emotions flow freely and you do not judge. We're here in a space. There is no judgment here. We talk and we do not judge. We get out what we need and we do not judge. We do not judge our younger versions, our younger selves, because maybe they've already dealt with enough judgment over the time and they're feeling that they're judgy. They're judged and they've always been judged. But this is very important that we do this from a place of fullness and wholeness and an overflowing cup and not from emptiness and lack. Excuse me. The next thing we could do is play and creativity. These are powerful healers. So this includes engaging in activities that you loved to do as a child. So, me, as my example, I used to love when I was younger. I don't know the age I was roughly. I know it was when my godparents still lived where I grew in the town I grew up in, or not my godparents, my sister's godparents, sorry. And they used to have a ridgeback dog. And I used to play with the dog. And we used to play, I used to do around the mulberry bush, around little trees in the yards, and the dog playing chases with the dog and things like that. And these are just feelings that bring up something that is joyful and freeing for me. And it also brings up that little bit of, little bit of childhood nostalgia as it goes, but it's a good and it's a positive space. So just something positive. Something that's going to bring up something positive. Like I do have other instances where jumping on a trampoline and doing front flips or doing long jump and high jump with the brooms and stacking them up and using the trampoline as my mats to land on. So obviously I wouldn't do it now. I could if I wanted to, but just it could be anything. It could also be just art, being creative, getting crafty, um, doing like bubble art, bubble painting, blowing bubbles, skipping, doing hopscotch, just something that it sparks that child within you. So, and just remember, inner child healing is not about blaming or reliving pain. It is about compassion. So we're not blaming ourselves. We're not blaming our adult self for what happened to us when we were younger. And we're not blaming that child within us for what happened to them while they were younger. We're coming at ourselves and our inner child from a place of compassion and reclaiming the wholeness and reclaiming that youth. It is okay if emotions do come up because that is a part of the process. Sometimes they're going to be messy, sometimes they're not. It's just the luck of the draw at the end of the day. Everyone's healing journey is different, but we allow ourselves to sit with those emotions during this process and sitting with those emotions without allowing ourselves to fully go into those emotions where they're going to take over and take control of us. That's what we're aiming to try and correct. So this is all a part of the process. So be gentle with yourself and honor every feeling as it arises because that is where true healing really will start. You honor that feeling, you be grateful for that feeling, and you go through the process. You breathe through the process. So as you nurture your inner child, you are going to be planting seeds of self-love and acceptance. This will help you grow throughout the remainder of your life. This journey may have its ups and downs, and it may get messy at times, but every step is a beautiful act of courage within you that you are courageous, you are beautiful, you are strong. And it is also an amazing act of healing. So I'm not going to close this out yet. Um, so thank you for allowing me to be able to do these exercises with you and this program with you today, because this really means a lot to me because I'm able to share with you some of the tools and the tips that I've had and the tricks that I've had to do over the last 2 years, especially, but for the longest time since I was like 18 to 23, and heal every time something comes up because healing is messy. It is not pretty. And when you think you've healed one part, you may have healed that part, but there's something else waiting there to be ready to come out to be healed again from the shadows. So we've got some fun and gentle exercises. I'm going to pause this for a minute and hopefully I can get the meditation to be done. I can't play it back to see if it's bloody working or not, but hopefully, fingers crossed this time, once I get this visualization stuff sorted, I will be able to think I haven't figured out how to put anything in the background yet. but I will get there. This is all a learning curve. So we're just going to pause this for a minute while I get ready to share the screen, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not even too sure if this is working. We've got the computer audio, and I want to share that side by side. Hang on, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get there. Content only. Share. Okay, let's see if this will work. I think I have this right. I think I'm not 100%. Oh, bugger. What happened there? Okay, I've done something. I think I've got it. Up, there's a share button up there. So the audio is being shared. I've just got to fix things up here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to original sound for musicians. Right. Let's see if this works. So close your eyes and imagine. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Hopefully this is working for you all. So welcome to this safe space visualization. Find a comfortable position, whether you're sitting or lying down, and gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Let your body begin to relax. Imagine yourself walking along a peaceful path. With each step you feel lighter and more at ease. The air around you is fresh and gentle, carrying the soft sounds of nature. A bird song, the rustle of leaves. Ahead you see a door. This door leads you to a safe space, a space created just for you. When you reach it, take a moment to notice its colours, its texture. Now, open the door and step inside. Inside you find a little room filled with warmth and light. This space is yours alone, a sanctuary, somewhere where you can be completely yourself without any worries or fears. Now, taking a moment, I want you to look around. What do you see? Maybe you see some soft cushions thrown across the floor or on a lounge. Maybe there's some more blankets just scattered about, or gentle flickering lights. Let your body feel the comfort that is surrounding you. Take it in, absorb it. Now, I want you to take a seat or lie down in this safe space. Notice how your body is feeling. Notice how it feels supported and relaxed. With every breath in, you sink deeper into calm. You are safe here. Nothing can harm you. You are protected and at peace. If any thoughts or worries come up, imagine placing them in a little box beside you. You can open this box later if you want to, but right now, let them stay safely tucked away. We're going to stay here for a few moments, just breathing slowly and deeply. Slowly in and slowly out. We're going to breathe at our own pace. Just a few more deep breaths. As we do this, we're going to feel the calm, the safety and the quiet joy within this space. And we're just going to allow that to envelop us. Now, here is the time. If you want to open that little box, now is the time to do so. What do you find in there? What could it be? Maybe it's a memory, a photo of a better day, a toy that you've stuffed away. How does that make you feel? We're going to look at it for a few moments and study it. And then we're going to close this box slowly and gradually. And we're going to sit with the feeling for a few moments before we come out of this. Notice what you're noticing, feeling what you're feeling, just breathing through it all. Now when you're ready, and if you are ready to come out just now, whenever you are ready to do it, gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, and when it starts to feel right, open your eyes. Carrying this sense of peace with you, you may choose to stay here for a little bit longer. Just remember, this safe space is always here for you. You can return to it at any time that you feel the need to be grounded and calm. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit longer for those who are not ready to come out just yet, admiring the things around us. Chiffon sheets or curtains blowing through the breeze, the sheerness veiling the world from outside. Maybe a hammock. We're just going to sit here a little bit longer and just feel what we feel. Notice what we notice. Breathe as we breathe. There is no right and wrong here. So let's sit for a few moments while we close this out. And remember to bring your awareness back when you are ready. So that was a beautiful little meditation, guys. Hopefully that worked. We will find out very soon when I go to upload it and I watch the playback. So hopefully it has worked. So once you've done that and you've come out fully, we're going to start on a letter exchange. Now this letter exchange, we're going to write a little letter to our inner child, and we're going to tell them that we see them, we hear them, and they are loved. And then we're going to flip it and have them write the reply from their, have a reply come back from the inner child's perspective. This can be something as simple as sharing feelings or needs. It's just a sweet way to open up communication between yourself and the inner child, your inner child that you haven't paid attention to for a long time. Then after that, we're going to do a playtime rewind. So we're going to do something playful, something that you love to do as a kid. This could be drawing, dancing, blowing bubbles. This is just to help to awaken that joy and creativity in the youthful side of you. And remind you, and to help remind you that healing can be light and fun. It doesn't have to be gritty and dirty and messy. Okay, so just find joy, and that's the whole aim. We're finding joy. We can also do a comfort object. So a comfort object could be something as simple as a crystal. Like I've got my Drizzy turtle. It could be something as simple as a crystal, or it could be something simple like a pair of stress balls, or even a worry stone, which I can show you, like a worry stone. So it could be just something simple. For me, I find these very helpful. These are tuning forks, for energy tuning forks. If you don't have them, that's okay, you don't need them. This is basically what they look like. Oh, sugar. And you hit them with a little hammer thingy and you put them on your skin and the vibrations. So, but we just look for something. It could also be a material, like this is a velvet, something that you could touch, a a heat pack, an ice pack, just something that makes you feel calm and comfortable. And that's what we're looking for here. It's just something that you can hold when you're feeling vulnerable and at unease. And it's just this is just a tangible reminder that there is safety and care in what you're doing now. So these little practices can and do make the healing feel more real and accessible. And they are also gentle enough for anybody to do. So, yeah, that is our episode for today. I'm going to be sharing the screen again soon. And we're just going to play a little 4-minute mindful moment with inner peace healing. So we're going to do some mindful moment, and we're just going to sit and center, and we're just going to reflect on today and those thoughts and those feelings and the things that have come up, just to sort of give that reflection, and so we can move on and we just close off in a nice calm space. So I'm just going to share my screen again. I want to share the sound. Computer audio. What do we got? I don't know. Hopefully I got the right one on. So we got share. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Fingers crossed this works. So what are we after? Just got to get it all up. Inner peace healing. And we're just going to play this for a few minutes before we close it out. Now, when we're playing this, whatever comes up, guys, whatever feelings and emotions come up, journal them out, have a piece of paper with you, make note of them, or even make a mental note, and be sure to write them out, because we'll see where we start and how things make us feel to where we're going once we get to the end of the journey. So we're just going to sit for a moment, and we're just going to enjoy this healing, inner peace healing sounds. And we're just going to reflect. So hands on the abdomen, lower abdomen. We're going to breathe in and expand. And we're going to do a couple of deep breaths where we expand the chest and deflate the chest. Expand the stomach and deflate the stomach. And we're going to feel the movement with our hands. We're going to do this with our eyes closed. If you want to just hug yourself while you're going through this moment, just see what feelings comes up. Giving yourself a hug, do that. Me, I'm going to wrap myself in a little bit of a blanket, my daughter's blanket, just to feel the softness, and I'm going to sit here with my eyes closed, and we're just going to heal. We're just going to feel it. Makes you feel too uncomfortable, just tell yourself you are safe. I am safe. That's all you need to say. I am safe. I am such an amazing job. We're safe. This is our safe space. On healing together. You're not alone. This feeling's just a passing moment. It's not who I am. It does not define me. I am powerful. I am strong. I am brave. are fierce. You just need to tell yourself anything that makes yourself shift from negative thoughts, negative feelings. We're on this journey together. Do not be afraid. I've got you. Smile. Smile away keeps the doctor away, keeps the blues away. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you all so much for joining today's meeting. It has been such a pleasure to do this with you. Day one, week one, we have come so far. So thank you, thank you, thank you for opening up your heart. I am so honored to be able to walk this path with you. So until next time, keep embracing your inner light and the precious little inner child within you. And I cannot wait to see you next week on the next one. Remember, guys, to just a little tidbit, if anything comes up since doing this session, remember what we've done. Be mindful. Watch this video again and do the practices again if you need to. Reach out if you need to reach out. I'm happy to share any music. But yes, thank you so much for watching this with me today, and I'm sending out so much love and healing energy to you all.